It's a trial. Everyone us will be accountable on the day of judgment, and then will be decided where we go, whether we will go, if our deeds will be in heavy, then we will deserve to go heaven. If our deeds will be light, then we will go into the hell. It's already decided by the Allah Almighty in many places that the person who offers good deeds, he will go into the heaven, and the person who commits sins and bad deeds, the hell will be given to him as a return. It's the conclusion of Allah Almighty. It's already outlined. It's already opened. It's already articulated. It's already delivered and declared that if someone will commit sins, he will deserve hell. If someone will offer or perform good deeds, he will go into the heaven. Heaven will be his return, and both will live in their places forever. And that time when we will be accountable on the day of judgment, every one of us will be in his own anxiety and despondency, and will be thinking about their fate, and will be crying for help. And the bad deeds holder will be saying that, "Oh Allah Almighty, please send us back into the world so that we can perform the good deeds and can get their reward here, and we can get your will, and we can get your love, and we can be able to get the heaven where the believers and Muslims and the pious people will stay forever, and they will be in very happy life." Then the bad deeds holder will be saying and will be crying in the court of Allah Almighty, "Oh my God, bless me a second life and send me back into the world. I want to obey you. I want to be obedient." But at that time, it will be our wish, it can be our hope, but it will not be fulfilled by Allah Almighty. We will not be sent back, because Allah Almighty has already openly, many times, many places, declared, delivered the messages. Even Allah Almighty has sent a lot of prophets to convince the mankind that's good, that's bad, that's evil, that is virtue. Allah Almighty has already spread His message, and every one of us know now that what's good and what's bad. But we are in slumbering. We are sleeping. We are following our sensuality. We are ignoring the teachings of Islam and the commands of Allah Almighty and the teachings of our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, in this word. خَتَمَ اللَّهِ عَلَىٰ قُلُوبِهِمْ وَعَلَىٰ أَبْصَارِهِمْ غِشَوَةٌ وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ عَلِيمٌ. The seals on our hearts and the covers on our eyes. We have eyes. We are looking, we are watching each and everything in our surroundings, but we are not getting the guidance and directions. We are hearing the true and truth message, the true message, but we are not acting upon. Our hearts has become blackened. We are living in the valley of sins. at that time when we will be questioned, we will be accountable on the day of judgment. We will say, we will cry for help. According to our holy prophet, every person of us or every member of mankind will be crying for help at the day of judgment. Even the children will be calling to their parents, but parents will not listen their voice or request because they will be worried and they will be their own angsty and they will be thinking about their own result and end and consequences. Even parents and children will not help each other. This is very strict time, but we are not thinking about that. It's very terrible and very horrible time for the man. It's time now we can save our life, afterlife, hereafterlife. If we will do good deeds here, we will get its return there. If we will commit bad deeds here, then we will be punished there. Allah Almighty at the day of judgment will ask us, I have given you a lot of time in this world and I sent my prophets just to convey my message. My each and every prophet tried his best to save the mankind from hell. And I also showed you the two ways. One was the ways of heaven and second was the way of hell. And I also averred through my prophets, through my book, that this way is good and that way is bad. If you will adopt this way, you will go into the heaven. If you will follow this way, you will go into the hell. Allah Almighty has declared each and everything in this world. Whatever the examination will be taken at the day of judgment, the questions are opened out. Every one of us know what the question will be asked from us at the day of judgment. But we are sleeping, we are not thinking, we are not trying to prepare. Think. Imagine the day of judgment when the sun will be ruled up, when the earth will be shaken, when the moon will be collapsed, nothing will be in its own status. Everything will be scattered. All will be resurrected and will be brought on the day of judgment to face their deeds, face their performance of this work that they performed in this world. They will face their performance at the day of judgment. Nowadays,